So are you ready, Clemaniacs? If so, then let's give it up for Clem in the PM.
All right. We listen. One day, Fios arrives. Second time in 2 weeks. I'm in the groove. The song gets interrupted. The internet stinks today. It's total nothing. My sound effect gonna come up 32 seconds later. Exactly. That's what's going on here. But don't listen. Not to worry. Today is like the last day of this garbage. Tomorrow, we may not be. We are here on this Hump Day Wednesday, starting off rough, a little rugged, a little bumpy, but nonetheless, welcome back to Clemville Clemaniacs. Yes. That was Of Monsters and Men, one of my favorite groups. I'm actually wearing my OMAM sweatshirt, Of Monsters and Men, OMAM. All right? Getting me in the mood with Human. Great tune right there. One of their many great tunes. And once again, Quartus Interruptus. The song is just like done. The internet got us, but it's okay. We'll get through it. We'll get over the hump. Tomorrow, yes, no, I'm not sure if we're going to be here. Dave, the engineer, executive, technological wizard. I mean, this guy is a genius. I mean, really. I don't know many geniuses, but Dave is one of the few I know. When he gets over, he'll put everything together, get it back up and running. We'll test with Cat, and we'll see how it goes. Definitely Friday. We shall be back Friday with Fios. The gig and problems with internet nonsense will be all done. Yes. It's Wednesday. I missed my therapist, so I may vent today. I may have to vent. I don't know. I'm feeling good. It's a good day. Nice, warmer than normal day that we've had. Cold weather the next week. Very cold weather. So today, a beautiful day out. Beautiful Hump Day Wednesday. And myself am feeling very good. Even though I didn't see my therapist. I got a lot to get off my chest. I'll get most of it off in the next 2 hours. Kevin, how are you feeling today? Did you have your get-together with your therapist?
Yes, I did, and once again, it just helps to get everything centered and feeling good. So I recommend it, highly recommend it to everybody out there to have someone to talk to, just to work things out. Even if you don't think that you're that stressed out, sometimes it's good to just have someone to talk to sort of work things out.
Oh, absolutely. I know it oh so well, and I can't wait to get back with my therapist in his office right now with the, with the variant going around, which it's like car to car, driver's side window to driver's side window, which listen, I mean, I'd rather do that than Zoom. That doesn't really work for me, and the telephone call most certainly doesn't work for me. I got to be somewhat relaxed. And in my car, I can kind of chill, put the seat back, kind of kick my feet up, and it's all good. So I missed Dr. Barry Fitzgerald today. I'll catch up with him next Wednesday. And like Kevin said, I mean, even if you have nothing going on, you might not be feeling depressed and a black hole in a rut. God forbid, suicidal thoughts, whatever it may be, something that serves those things. It's just nice to be able to unwind and talk to somebody who's really has, I can always talk to my wife, but sometimes it's a lot easier to talk to someone who doesn't have an opinion on anything. They just hear it out, they're neutral, and they can offer some sort of advice one way or another. And that's some of the benefits I get from seeing my therapist. Talk about mental health. My buddy Arthur, who I met through the Mental Health Association Compere program, spoke to him today. What a great guy. I mean, he was sending his condolences on the Cowboy game. He's a big Giant fan, right there. But he is such a great guy, and I'm so blessed to have met him through a great organization. The Mental Health Association of Rockland County does so much for those who are mentally ill, mentally, disturbed, and who are have family members who might be. And it's just a great place that gives you numerous outlets, organizations, opportunities, ways to find help, to get financial help, because it's tough whether you're dealing with it or a family member illness is definitely a tough thing to deal with. So the MHA facility over here in Valley, one of the few we have in Rockland to help people with mental health issues, and we're blessed in Rockland to have quite a few, NAMI being one of them, and there's several others. So Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, weekend is in sight. Weeks go by quick. I mean, really, with 4 kids, school, sports, just life flashing by. And that was told to us when we were younger. I mean, time's going to fly by. How fast it really goes. It's already halfway, almost to the end of January. Only 11 months left. I mean, I might as well leave out the Christmas tree. Only got 11 months left. But it is really flying by. And it's enjoyable. Life is enjoyable. So that said, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to have fun on Friday. I'm not going to reveal too much, but I'm going to tell you it's an exciting game. I'm not going to reveal the prize. I'm going to keep you in the loop. We are now starting to hit advertisers. So we'll be receiving, I'm assuming in the next several weeks, different gift certificates from restaurants throughout the county. And not only will you have a chance to win them here on the show, but also by liking our Facebook page, we will start stepping up the contests, competitions on Facebook. Another place to win some valuable gift certificates, as well as when you spot the CLEM van. We have some goodies along with us, so always come up to the truck and say hi. And I mean, don't beg, don't get on your hands and knees and beg for a gift certificate, but ask if we have anything. I'll keep you with me, and if you catch me, it's not like, all of a sudden you see me. If I don't have one on me, I'm not going to mail you one. I don't owe you one. If I have it on me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the car with a few and give them away as needed. All right? So a lot of fun, exciting things coming up with the finishing off of the CLEM van, getting a lot of inquiries. A lot of people talk about it. Today I went to bank. The lady at the window was blown out of her mind. She couldn't believe it. She just saw it last week, pink, and then all of a sudden it's got all this stuff on it. Absolutely loved it. I was picking up my daughter. Her class was going, I think, for a little drill or something outside. She came back. She goes, Dad, everybody loves your minivan. Everybody loves it. I know. I said, except your 2 older sisters. Embarrassed 1 and embarrassed 2. They don't want to see near it, around it, nothing. Wasn't exactly what I thought it was, except people a little bit, I don't know. I mean, several people have posted pictures of them and the CLEM minivan on their Facebook page. To win the $100 raffle, you got to take that picture and post it on our Facebook page, our Instagram page. That's how you get entered into the raffle. So, like I said, a lot of exciting things going on here in Clemville. And when we do start adding more advertisers to the show, ask Clemaniacs to do their part, to frequent the advertisers, to give them the business they are hoping to receive from advertising on Clem and the PM, WRCR, other shows. I mean, any inquiry I get doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to bring it home to the show. If I get a music, like let's just say like Alto Music or somebody reached out, I would direct them probably to Bryan Avenue Bob or Dan Karcher, like an all music show where they would be better suited. And there's certain shows that there's advertisers would be better suited for, and our goal is to find a successful combination. But anybody that advertises on the station, obviously, you boys and girls out there within Clemville and even outside in the WRCR world, you must do your part. Because the more advertisers we have, the more you will get this great program. Not just the Clem and the PM, obviously the Hudson Valley's #1 afternoon drive show. That is brought to you by Clemstat. It's a stat that put together by me, myself, and I. I took a poll. I interviewed myself, and I agreed with myself and my 8 other personalities that this is the greatest show that you could be tuning into for your afternoon drive. Yes. So that aside, it is 3:20. It's time for a break. We shall return on your hometown radio station, giving you that radio therapy that you yearn for. You come to Clemville looking for it, ready to receive it, like that loaf of wafer they give you when you go to church. Your mouth wide open, and you're like, give me the Clemology. We'll be right back. Woo! Wow.
It's great music that doesn't get in the way of your work. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Welcome to WRCR 1700 on your AM dial. I am Sonia Burgos Cranage, an attorney with the law firm of Sickle and Hicks, located in Suffern, New York. I will be your host on the third Thursday of the month at 9:30 in the morning, and it will be Senior Moments with Sonia. Yes, the third Thursday, Senior Moments with Sonia. Our firm is reaching out to the senior community in Rockland County because many of the senior groups cannot interact in person with speakers. Protect yourself and protect your assets through legal documents, and I hope you join us on the third Thursday of Senior Moments with Sonia.
Marcello's Ristorante in Suffern offers unparalleled Italian cuisine in both small and large plates, as well as an extensive wine and cocktail menu. Visit marcellosgroup.com for reservations, find out about their cooking classes, chef's table, and elegant events catering. Bring home Marcello's hand-picked products, extra virgin olive oils, artisanal pasta, and more. Marcello Russo DeVito is live on the morning show every Friday at 8:45 a.m. Call in with your cooking questions and find out about the latest specials. Visit marcellosgroup.com.
Hi, I'm Claire Sheridan from the Historical Society of Rockland County. Tune in to the next episode of Crossroads of Rockland History on Monday, January 24th, right after the morning show, when my guest will be Blauvelt native Roger Peltzman. Since his appearance on our show in 2014, Peltzman has continued to explore his family's harrowing story that took place in the wake of Hitler's rise to power, with his primary focus on his uncle, the piano prodigy Norbert Stern, who perished in Auschwitz at 21 years old. We'll learn all about the new facets of Peltzman's exploration and the exciting upcoming public events that will share this musical journey. I hope you'll tune in. That's Monday, January 24th at 9:30 a.m. right here on WRCR. Crossroads of Rockland History is a program of the Historical Society of Rockland County. Visit our website to learn about our exhibitions, events, and programs. That's rocklandhistory.org, or call us at 845-634-9629. That's rocklandhistory.org, or 845-634-9629.
Hello, I'm Naomi Stryker with Q Home Sales. I'm excited to launch our concierge service to our friends and WRCR listeners. The Naomi Stryker team has been listing and selling homes for over 34 years. During that time, we have had the pleasure of working with amazing vendors and professionals that we love to work with. Due to the many requests for professional services, we have put a platform together for you to better assist you. We are constantly updating our list. So, if you are in need of an exterminator, contractor, dog walker, or even a babysitter, please give our office a call at 845-364-0007. We are looking forward to being of help to you. Again, call the Naomi Stryker team at Q Home Sales, 845-364-0007.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
I'm seeing slow traffic on the northbound side of the Hutch from the New England Thruway in the Bronx right up to the Cross County. North of the Cross County, you're in great shape all the way up to 287. And there are no delays on the northbound New England Thruway, the Sawmill, the Sprain, the Bronx River Parkway, New York State Thruway. They all look good as you work your way up toward 287. No delays on 287. No traffic delays to tell you about on the Tappan Zee Bridge or on the Thruway, pretty much all the way up toward the Sloatsburg Rest area. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Staples helps your business grow with custom printed sales and marketing materials. Now get 25% off custom printed labels, postcards, flyers, brochures, and more when you spend $60 or more. In-store only. Offer ends January 29th. See staples.com/print for details. Staples, the working and learning store. And from the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Chris Majette.
Weather.
Across the lower Hudson Valley, temperatures will soar to the low to mid-40s today, partly sunny. Tonight, partly cloudy in the evening, then mostly cloudy. Some occasional light snow as the storm system moves just out to sea to the south and east later tonight, and lows between 25 and 30. Then it's a mostly cloudy morning on Thursday, occasional snow up to an inch. Otherwise, partly sunny, windy, and temperatures near 30 degrees. And Friday, a partly sunny, windy day, highs near 30 degrees for AM 1700 WRCR. This is meteorologist Mark Hannock.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 46 degrees.
Pete?
Oh, the internet got us again. Wow. Holy moly. Gee, this internet stinks. All right, mute button. I was dealing with something else. The mute button got me. The internet stinks. I'm talking about Optimum. Nobody's hearing me. 1-0 internet. I mean, mute button. I'm all confused here. I can't wait till tomorrow. I can't wait till Fios, guys. It's going to be like the cavalry coming. The house, we got Fios up and running. It's beautiful. Everybody's got service. It's quick speed. TV's coming in a little better. At least I think they are. I don't know. But the main thing is Fios here tomorrow. Maybe no show. We don't know. We pray, we hope, but we won't know until tomorrow. See how it goes. But wow, this internet stinks. Can't even play a song. I was playing Jackson running on empty. It's going to lead me into my little story here. News thing. Oh my God, my computer. I think it just. Oh, this stinks. This is absolute. Lord, give me patience. Let me count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. God, all right. So, I was playing Jackson Brown, Running on Empty. I was going to talk about that song. Lead me into this. The segue. A naked jogger has been spotted wearing nothing but running shoes in Washington. Any one of our Washington listeners, keep your eye peeled. A few instances have been called in to police, 911, where has been spotted running, I guess, with running sneakers on. And it's not like people that have passed him, they're like, it's not like he's like running, hiding, embarrassed as shit. He's just casually running like he's running a marathon. Like he forgot to put his clothes on. Got his sneakers on, but nothing else. So, and then the weird thing is he's also running with a dog. Like a medium-sized dog. There's no real true description except a medium-sized dog. So for our listeners in Washington, keep your eye out for that. Now, last watching Jeopardy. I'm not a big Jeopardy person. I don't watch a lot of Jeopardy. So I was kind of shocked. And again, I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm just not, like I turn on Jeopardy and you could clearly see, I mean, at least I thought that it was a female who was obviously once along her life a man, but she obviously felt corrected. Amy Schneider is her name, and she is one of the 4 millionaire winners, riding a 35, I believe, maybe more game win streak, set the record for consecutive wins, an absolute genius. But maybe I'm just shallow because like I said, I'm not really into Jeopardy. It's just not my game. I loved Alex Trebek and Jeopardy. It's a bad game. It's just not my game. But I was taken, I don't want to say taken aback. I guess I was kind of shocked to see what clearly was once a man, but now Amy Schneider, a female. Now a female. I don't, begrudge her or doubt that she's a female. She's definitely Amy Schneider. But the fact is, I don't know. I was just consumed with. I guess I got into the game late. She's obviously. I went and Googled her. Everybody's knows about Amy Schneider. I'm the last one to come to the party. Kevin, did you know of Amy Schneider? Kevin either loading up the weather, making some cuts for the good, or working on what's that? Rough Times, Lou Young. What's that called? Tough Times with Lou Young. Doing something. He's always busy. So Amy Schneider, killing it in Jeopardy, no doubt about it. One of the greatest Jeopardy players ever, and potentially could be the greatest. Could go down as the greatest. And I think that this is a great thing for the transgender community. I know this is a great thing for the transgender community because Amy Schneider is obviously so open and relaxed in her own body that, I mean, to me it's clear like she looks like a man that transitioned to a woman, but it's I don't know, it's not as clear cut as other ones. Sometimes you see women and you're like, wow, that's an attractive lady, that's a beautiful lady, and you come to find out it's a guy. But she's doing a lot for the transgender community. Very happy, cordial, intelligent, witty, great personality, and I mean, like I said, intelligent, like is nobody's business. I mean, I'd like to see her against Ron and Joe from Parts Unknown and Phil. These guys may be smart here, but against Amy Schneider, I mean, come on now. But for those that are transgender, this is like a godsend. Being up on the big screen in front of millions of people watching Jeopardy, a beloved show, even without our Alex Trebek, God rest his soul. But this is like a game changer for the transgender LGBTQ community. And I don't know. I mean, that's some people, they don't have what Amy Schneider has. She has obviously the inner confidence, or whatever she's been through has brought her to a point where she's so happy in her own body, and that's Amy Schneider. And it caught me off guard for a second, because like I said, she looked more like a man, but an attractive lady in many ways. Her personality, her intelligence, and again, just a spokesperson, someone of an iconic game changer, like I said, for the LGBTQ community. And Friday, when we're here, we'll be playing a cool game that I love. The competition, it brings out the best in people here, and the giveaways to me are well worth it. It just helps brand the show. It's what we do in Clemville. Some are more generous than others, and I think this Friday's game is going to be competitive, and it most certainly will be rewarding for the winner. So hopefully you'll join us Friday in Clemville. And those people that have never competed, call in and play. It's fun. It'll get your your endorphins up. It's part of that radiotherapy. Obviously, the clemental stimulation we give you. I was listening today about, on the radio, someone was talking about dementia. And they're talking about how the blue pill, Viagra, Cialis, how it's been proven that those that take the blue pill don't suffer nearly as much from dementia and, the other, I can't even think, like Alzheimer's. So that's a telling sign for those out there taking the blue pill. That not only does it keep your sex life going, but also can lower your chances dramatically of coming down with Alzheimer's or dementia, one of those very, very sad, debilitating, like brain debilitating diseases, just very sad. When someone you've known your whole life doesn't recognize you, doesn't remember the memories you've created, a lifelong of memories, they come and go, there's flashes here and there of remembering. It's very tough, very tough. So I'm not telling everybody to go take the blue pill, but if you're already on it, it's another reason to stay on, all right, and all that good stuff. So Amy Schneider, let's see how much further she can go in Jeopardy. You bet your bottom dollar I'm watching Jeopardy tonight to see what Amy Schneider's doing. And I told you, probably was a month ago, 2 months. It was probably like 2 months ago. I was in a bathroom, and it was someone like Amy Schneider. Like, you could clearly see it was a guy, because first of all, they were going to the bathroom like a guy. But then it was like we're dressed as a lady in a dress, short skirt, but go into like a man's bathroom. I guess maybe the ladies I don't even know what was going on. But this is the United States of America, and it allows everybody to be who they want to be within the confines of, obviously, legality. And that is another great thing about America. I just can't see how people don't see the beauty, or just recognize the beauty. Obviously, everything is flawed. People are flawed. Countries are flawed. But when you put us against anyone else in the world, the greatness of America cannot be denied. And some people, they need an education in that. I can't stand when I see people like disrespecting America, stomping the flag, burning the flag. Those are all symbols of our beloved country. And the freedom that we give people, the idiots out there, the freedom to do stuff like this. All right? And they take it for granted. I wish they would go to Libya and try to do what they do, like somehow disrespect the government. See what happens. Go to like Indonesia, disrespect the government. Go to Taiwan, disrespect the government. You'll be crawling back here crying on your hands and knees. Get me back to America, please. Let me back to America. I love America. Get me out of here. All right, it's time for a break. I gotta go get some water. I had a little hiccup today. I got a bacon, egg, and cheese hobo with a coffee, light and sweet. Just a little bump in the road. I had a nice teriyaki vegetable veggie burger lunch today, so I evened it out. But I'm going to go get some water to flush out the system. Whenever I have sugar, which I haven't had in several weeks, it's like I got to drink that water, get it out of me quickly. Sugar, it's the downfall of many great men. I mean, sad that we sometimes I get like, people mistake me for a hairy female orangutan that escaped from a zoo. They're like dialing on their phone. I found an orangutan in Macy's, a runaway orangutan. That's what I looked like several weeks ago. But with discipline and good eating, I have slimmed down. The weight is down. I'm not worried about the scale. I'm just worried about the view in the mirror. And the mirror doesn't lie. The mirror can't lie. The pants don't lie. In just a few weeks, I'm feeling that much better. It's the sugar, the booze, obviously. And not that I'm an alcoholic. I must stress that point. But the 1 to 2 drinks a night. Now I have maybe a glass of wine, a highball. I choose my drinks wisely. If any at all. And it just feels that much better. It's a great start. The down soon, don't worry. Once the summer season comes, barbecues, hot days, cold beers, ice cream, all that good stuff. You got to slim up to put it on. And then I go through a little 4-week for the holiday season. It's a cycle. It's a never-ending cycle, boys and girls, of skinny fat, skinny fat, skinny fat. That's how we roll. We'll take a break. WRCR, the world-renowned CLEM Radio Network, your hometown radio station, AM 1700 on the dial, WRCR.com online, and of course, smart speakers everywhere. We'll be right back.
Traffic, weather, and music you remember on AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Suez Update is a monthly show designed to keep Suez customers informed about the company's activities and events with a special focus on water conservation. Tune in on the first Tuesday of each month at 7:30 for their segment during the morning show with Jeff and Will, and then on the third Tuesday of each month following the news at 9 a.m. for the Suez Update show. You'll learn about important issues like water quality, water conservation, and the company's ongoing efforts to support community and nonprofit groups in Rockland. Learn more at SuezConserve.com. Suez Update on WRCR AM 1700 and WRCR.com.
Hello, this is John Wicks. Days are getting longer and spring will soon be here. Just because it's cold outside doesn't mean your plants don't need help. Unlike us, they can't hide from the weather. At Wicks Arborists, we work year-round and are trained to look for potential problems such as dead or dangerous trees to ensure that your family is safe during winter storms. Call us at 845-354-3400 or visit us on the web at wicksarborist.com. Set up treatment programs now for your trees, shrubs, lawn, or to help control deer ticks, mosquitoes, or poison ivy. We can also help manage those pesky deer that eat your valuable plants. Contact us now before the busy spring season begins. Like us on Facebook, LinkedIn, or visit us at wicksarborist.com. Call now, 845-354-3400. Wicks Arborist, where your property is.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeffrey Shannon.
And Dr. Sophia Patricus.
We invite you to join us for our show, Listen Up Rockland, the first Monday of each month at 9:30 a.m.
If you or someone you know is always asking to repeat, has difficulty communicating in a noisy environment, or has ringing in their ears, then tune in to our show.
Do you have questions, or are you curious about how to improve your hearing? We welcome any and all questions related to patient treatment process, hearing aids, and implantable hearing technology.
Do you or someone you know experience dizziness, vertigo, feeling off balance, or have a fear of falling? If so, tune in as we can educate and help treat various balance concerns.
So join us for Listen Up Rockland, the first Monday of each month at 9:30 a.m. as we navigate all topics related to audiology, hearing, and balance with various members of our team and guest speakers.
Hudson Valley Audiology, located at 11 Medical Park Drive, Suite 205 in Pomona. Call them at 845-406-9991 or visit their website, hudsonaudiology.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Hey, good afternoon. We are looking here through Orange County. Construction work in Montgomery, closing down 208. This will be both directions until February 1st. Otto Road to Maybrook Road. Of course, they've got detours posted. No problems on 84. Looks good on 684. We've got some road work cleared away at the Mid-Hudson Bridge, and that's in both directions. Things are just getting back to normal. Sprainbrook Parkway southbound, road work was cleared by Jackson Avenue. New York State Thruway is in good shape, so it's 287. No problems on 95. This report is sponsored by Churches. At Churches, they're doing 10 pieces of their crave-worthy comfort made spicy or classic. That's 10 legs and thighs packed with bold flavor. That's how they do value. So you can do the Churches 10 starting at $10.99 deal. Churches, bringing that down-home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimmeyer.
Weather for tonight, a chance of rain before 1 a.m., then rain and snow likely between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., then snow likely after 4 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 29 degrees. Total nighttime snow accumulation of less than 1 inch possible. For Thursday, snow likely mainly before 10 a.m., otherwise cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny, with the temperature falling to around 26 by 5 p.m., wind chill values between 20 and 25. New snow accumulation of 1 to 2 inches are possible. For Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 8 degrees. Wind chill values between 0 and 5. For Friday, mostly sunny and cold with a high near 20 degrees. Wind chill values between 0 and 10 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 47.
And we are not even going to play a song, I said, but it came up. All right, screw that. Tomorrow, Fios. All hail Fios. Very excited. Can't have these disruptions any longer. Starting to eat away at me. Just kidding. I got bigger things to worry about. They called me today about softball. They want to have a draft. Am I fine with it? Of course I'm fine with it. It's just a softball league. What do I care? I'm just a coach trying to motivate young ladies to be better women one day. All right, so we could have a draft. As long as I get the first pick. I mean, and then I got no problem. If I get last pick, I'm gonna throw all hell. Actually, I don't care. I really don't. It's about bringing out the best. Wins are great, and no doubt I hate to lose. It's about bringing out the best in the young ladies and men that we coach. All right. So obviously I was going to play Bruce Springsteen, I'm on Fire, right, to segue into my next segment. A few weeks ago we talked about a man who set himself on fire because he didn't like the mask mandates. I spoke and I said I thought that man was suicidal and this was just something, to set him over the edge, and that was his way to go out, to make a statement while going out on fire, which he did. Didn't survive. So a man set himself on fire after a matchmaking agency refused to arrange a marriage for him. Listen, I'll tell you, I don't know what it is with people. Obviously, we talk about mental illness, and some of these people may obviously be suffering from that. Severe depression, broken heart. But But this gentleman in this story, sadly for him, he lived to tell another tale, but he's got third-degree burns over 95% of his body. And, you know, third-degree burns are something severe to live with. And he's disfigured, disformed. And all because of... I mean, he felt the love was so strong and meant to be that this matchmaking agency disagreed. Again, this is sort of a public service announcement, this story. I want people out there to understand setting yourself on fire is never the way to go. All right? If in fact you ever think of that, please do not do that. It's got to be very painful, extremely painful, and the consequences could be just very, very difficult to deal with. So I'm always never shocked about what happens in this world, but when people set themselves on fire, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a less painful way to go. I mean, usually like there's other ways, and I don't want to bring them up, but it just seems like a very painful way to go. And I hope nobody considers putting themselves on fire. I was on fire a couple times, lighting. Just the other day, I was testing this lady's fireplace, asking for some paper towels, put it in there, realized the thing wasn't drafting at all. Smoke started pouring back. I ran outside with this, I had rubber gloves on. I didn't want to get my hands dirty touching the fireplace damper and whatnot. So I had rubber gloves on, and the thing started flaming, and it actually started singeing my gloves. So I ran outside. I threw this thing outside on the driveway, and then I did a rain dance on it, peeling off the scorched rubber glove that could have maybe permanently melted to my hand have I not been so quick with my reflexes and put that out. Fire is a deadly thing, although it's very tranquil and therapeutic. I went to a customer's house, when was it, Sunday? I made a special, I know it was like a special visit, my guys weren't there, and they had the most beautiful fireplace, and we were talking about about the fireplace, and they just moved in, and how it didn't offer heat. And he was like, dude, I don't care, man. This thing is the most relaxing thing. I come back, I kick back, long day, I have a drink, and blah, blah, blah. And that's true. Fire, I love, every day I start the day with fire. I got an outdoor fireplace. My wife hates the fireplace, smokes, this and that. It gives her a headache, all this other stuff. So I put the outdoor fireplace. I wake up in the morning, I walk the dogs, I light a fire. It's gone in a few minutes, but it's just beautiful. I look into the fire and I focus, I lose my I don't know. I'm just in tune with the flame. And it just gets me focused in. It's a beautiful thing, but again, fire can be very deadly. As I can attest, 2 situations. Sweet Pete's, not deadly, just business. And Tri-State Enterprises, the boiler paint situation. So fire has impacted my life. Sadly, impacted us locally. And there's things going on with Jared Lloyd and, his death and the Spring Valley oversight, and pay close attention to that, because we don't want to see another incident like that where a life is lost pretty much unnecessarily. And we don't, the impact that it's had on his family, on his brothers and sisters from the fire department, we don't want that to happen again while we're on the topic of fire. So pay close attention to what's going on out there as far as bills, laws, and things that you can do to make it a safer situation for firemen and women going into these buildings. We're just covering fire at all angles right now. Talk about fire. I went to Hibachi the other day. Very, very, I went to a hibachi place to order something to go, and I was watching the hibachi guys. It's changed now. It's not, I'll tell you, people with the COVID, you could see how it's affected businesses like that, where you used to come out and sit. The few times my kids ordered sushi to go, I've been to this place, and the other day I was there. And I always love the hibachi show. I'm enthralled by the fire itself, the entertainment. But you could see that it's impacted. You get one table, one hibachi table with a family, and then another hibachi people over there. And it's just not the same. You used to have, the whole places was filled up. I think those businesses are struggling the most. Those are the type of businesses that are struggling the most. Again, I'm hitting fire at all angles. Now I'm going hibachi. I got 7 minutes to cover fire. If you've had any experience with fire lately, call on in and share your story. 845-429-1700. Okay. I look forward to. Let me just read this here. Ooh, I didn't even put that back on. Thank you for reminding me. I got to start that there. The internet has definitely screwed me up here. Things I would have done, I didn't do because the internet stinks. It's the burial today. Today is officially the goodbye, the good riddance. Thank you for serving us. Thank you for getting us to this point. Optimum, it's been good knowing you. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, all right? Verizon Fios is like the messiah of internet, and I am excited to hopefully come in Friday. I mean, I guess I'm counting my chickens before they're hatched, but it's pretty simple. I mean, Dave's can read this upload and download speed, and it's just not enough for what we need to do here. We're juggling a lot of hats over on this end, and we want to keep those balls in motion. So the upgrade to the gig. I don't know what the gig actually is, but it offers the quickest upload and download speed, whatever they are. I don't know. I just know that it's what we need, according to my VIP CEO of technology, Dave Bundy. Who, by the way, if I'm thinking of starting a GoFundMe page for his Porsche. Everybody that gets the benefits of reaping the benefits of radiotherapy, Dave has a big part of it. So I'm thinking, should I start a GoFundMe for his Porsche? I could probably raise a couple grand towards it, down payment, and I'll make the payments. I mean, the guy deserves it. My wife and I were talking about Dave the other day. I mean, they're like a dime a dozen. No, not a dime a dozen. It's like, finding a needle in a haystack. You get a guy like this. I mean, really, the lesson in life, when you're good people, good things happen to you. Really, help people as much as you can, for no return. Kathy, the queen of YouTube, checking in. Kathy, do you have a fire story to share? All right, I'm still on the fire tip right now with 4 minutes left. I wanted to be a fireman at one point in my life. It was when I used to get in trouble a lot. I had to go to court, and back then it's like you had to go for community service. So we had the connections. A lot of the trailer park fathers were in the firehouse. Friends of mine that were in the trailer park, their fathers, Alex, Joe Mason, Biff, Frank, just many already were in the fire department. So we used to go up there and serve $25 beers, 25-cent beers. We used to, carry the kegs. We'd have to clean the trucks once in a while. I mean, but they used to do us justice back then with our community service hours. I mean, we'd literally do 4 hours of hard work, and they were like, all right, Pete was here for 50 hours doing this, doing that, mopping the firehouse, doing this, changing the tires, whatever they wrote. Again, just sharing stories related to fire. I got nothing. Honestly, I'm just waiting. You know why I got nothing? Because I'm waiting for Fios to come so I can do everything I want to do. All right, I can't even put too many stories. Like, if I put stories on my computer, it slows down the internet. If I put it on YouTube, it slows down the internet. If I open up the chat, it slows down the internet. You know why? Because Optimum stinks. Oh, that was pretty quick. All right, well, they don't stink that bad. But Fios will be that much better. The gig, that's what I'm waiting for. Tomorrow, the gig arrives. It's honestly, it's like Christmas time. I'm waiting for Santa to come down the chimney. I'm waiting for the gig. And it's like all the wiring was done from my house, so they don't have big stuff to do. They got to run 2 wires, one to here, one to there, in, out, done. Then Dave's got to do the rest. He's got to change, that code, the IP address. You got to hook up with Kevin, test it, blah, 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 blah. So tomorrow, I don't think we'll be here. If not, Kevin's going to program some great music, and you're going to have some great music here on WRCR, which, once again, I mean, Dan Karcher, today I needed something to slow me down. I was like, my heart was racing. I'm getting calls. I'm like, what's going on? This is supposed to be the slow season. I'm like, wow, I need to relax. It's going crazy. I'm in demand again. What's had this? It's the weather. The bad weather always brings problems. So I put on WRCR. I don't know what he was kicking, but he was kicking something really nice. I'm just cruising around. All of a sudden, I'm slowing down. I'm breathing better. And I got to thank Dan the Jazz Man once again. I mean, you never know. I mean, it's so vast what he brings to each show. The passion is there, the commitment, the time he puts into the shows. You hear it come across the radio. Dan is the consummate professional. I tell you that I didn't think that the show would be as well executed. I'm gonna, think of it as like a football game, like the Cowboys poorly executed their game plan the other day. But Dan's shows are well executed, well thought out. Just a combination of great music, stories, entertainment, clips from old people that may not be around, some goodies, just good stuff. Another great show here on WRCR. And you can catch it from 10 to 2, some days 11, but just say 10 to 2 daily. All right, 4 o'clock. Any last fire stories I have? No. No, that's it. We'll take a break. When we get back, birthdays, what national day it is, and all that good stuff. Second hour of radiotherapy here on CLEM in the PM. Wilbur, you woke up, and the internet's pretty good right now. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
AM 1700 WRCR, Haverstraw.
The year was 2021. Times had changed. The world was a different place. Technology had taken over. Social media was king. Print advertising was dying, and so was radio. Only one man could save it from extinction. Hey, what's up, Clemaniacs? It's me, Clem. Hope you join me every weekday from 3 to 5 p.m. here on the world-renowned CLEM Radio Network, WRCR AM 1700, online at WRCR.com, WRCR on smart speakers everywhere. Don't forget to tell your friends, family, and coworkers, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you at 3, Clemaniacs. All the love, and keep smiling.
You remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Brian David of Bob Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Do-Up Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love, and introduce you to songs you've never heard. But once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congers, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Do-Up Dream Machine Show right here on WRCR.
Hello, Hudson Valley. It's Wednesday, January 19th, 2022. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. Rockland has taken another step in the potential takeover of building code enforcement duties for the village of Spring Valley, but the county legislature so far is balking. Rockland County Executive Ed Day last week submitted the draft local law to the legislature to create an Office of Buildings and Codes. Day says the new laws aren't just going to be a slap on the wrist.
We have to take the motive away for abuse, and that's what we did. The fines are not $250, which is what was often seen in local courts. The fines are $2,000 per day per violation. If you have 10 violations, you're looking at $20,000 fines every day.
In a statewide first last November, New York's Department of State gave Rockland the go-ahead to take over Spring Valley's building department. Staffing needs for the new office have been determined, and office space identified, and it's ready to be equipped to be prepared for takeover on February 14th. Meanwhile, the county legislature last night put off a vote on the funding for the project until February 1st, citing the appointment of a new state secretary of state and the legislature's accepting comments to the clerk's office until then. Legislature Chairman Jay Hood told News 12 the law still needs to be reviewed to see if it is constitutional. We reached out to the legislature spokesperson but have not yet heard back. The New York Independent Redistricting Commission has one more chance to draw new voting district maps for congressional and state legislative races. Last week, the legislature rejected 2 sets of district maps submitted by the IRC. Rockland Assemblyman Republican Mike Lawler voted for the plan because he doesn't think the legislature should be in charge of redistricting.
I think there's no question with supermajorities in both houses that the Democrats want to draw the legislative maps for Congress and for the state legislature. And the reason they want to do that is so that they can gerrymander it and give themselves permanent supermajorities for a decade.
Stony Point and Orange County Assemblyman Republican Colin Schmidt also voted for the plan and says this will continue to be a partisan issue.
We have an independent redistricting commission. We have equal representation from the parties there. They've heard testimony. We should go with that independent commission's choice and reject any type of partisan gerrymander effort that may come about in the next few weeks.
Rockland State Senator Democrat Elijah Reichlin-Melnick rejected the maps because some of the alterations just made no sense.
They chopped up 2 of the towns in Rockland into 3 different assembly districts. They chopped up another one into 2. They had one district that went from Clarkstown all the way up to the middle of Orange County. So there were a lot of screwy things with the maps.
This was the second time the commission has been unable to agree on one set of district maps. The next vote could come January 25th. Primaries are set for June 28th, with a candidate's filing deadline of April 7th. Now, proponents say it's critical that the maps be finalized in the next month. New York's governor proposed her first budget yesterday for fiscal year 2023. Governor Kathy Hochul called the $216 billion spending plan a bold proposal that would accelerate economic growth, create jobs, and strengthen the state's infrastructure.
But this is also about meeting New Yorkers where they are now, frustrated by a persistent pandemic, anxious about rising prices for everything from milk to gas to housing, worried about whether or not their paycheck will be enough to make ends meet, and stressed most of all about their kids, the quality of their education, affordability of childcare, and even thoughts about what their future will be in a world beset by climate change.
The legislature needs to pass the budget by April 1st. 4 COVID tests per household are now available for free. To get them, go to covidtests.gov. Enter your name, address, and email address to request those kits. And North Rockland is mourning the loss of a local restaurateur who worked with 2 very popular charitable organizations in the county. Jerry Accomando, owner of Babe's Bar and Grill, died Friday, reportedly after a 2-year battle with cancer. A wake is being held today from 2 to 4 and 6 to 8 p.m. at the George M. Holt Funeral Home on New Main Street in Haverstraw. A massive Christian burial will be celebrated at 10 a.m. on Thursday at St. Peter's and St. Mary's Church on Broadway in Haverstraw, with burial to follow at St. Peter's Cemetery in Haverstraw. The family requests donations be made to the Stony Point Seals or the Hudson Valley chapter of the Nam Knights of America. Jerry was 65 years old. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. The weather's up next. Stardust Memories starts at 10, The Good at 2, and Clem in the PM at 3. For more news and breaking stories, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And check out our website, WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Hey, good afternoon. We are looking here through Orange County. Construction work in Montgomery, closing down 208. This will be both directions until February 1st. Otto Road to Maybrook Road. Of course, they've got detours posted. No problems on 84. Looks good on 684. We've got some road work cleared away at the Mid-Hudson Bridge, and that's in both directions. Things are just getting back to normal. Sprainbrook Parkway southbound, road work was cleared by Jackson Avenue. New York State Thruway is in good shape, so it's 287. No problems on 95. This report is sponsored by Churches. At Churches, they're doing 10 pieces of their crave-worthy comfort made spicy or classic. That's 10 legs and thighs packed with bold flavor. That's how they do value. So you can do the Churches 10 starting at $10.99 deal. Churches, bringing that down-home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimmeyer.
Weather. For tonight, a chance of rain before 1 a.m., then rain and snow likely between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., then snow likely after 4 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 29 degrees. Total nighttime snow accumulation of less than 1 inch possible. For Thursday, snow likely mainly before 10 a.m., Otherwise cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny, with the temperature falling to around 26 by 5 p.m. Wind chill values between 20 and 25. New snow accumulation of 1 to 2 inches are possible. For Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 8 degrees. Wind chill values between 0 and 5. For Friday, mostly sunny and cold with a high near 20 degrees. Wind chill values between 0 and 10 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 47.
The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. This is Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
It stinks. You know, we're broadcasting from Clem Studio 69, a great Clem studio. You see behind me Dave in the background and all the greatness of the studio. Now we are broadcasting from the now we are broadcasting from a very hot place. You see the science of the green screen. Going to be utilizing more of that for advertising. You know that I must utilize connect to WRCR where Kevin is. He's at the world-renowned Clem radio studios over there, and that is the connection via Barracks box. So when your internet stinks and can't handle the load, you get in and out service. So all hail tomorrow. The Messiah is on the way. I call it Verizon Fios. So bear with us. Okay. If it is your birthday, and that's what we do here, we give shout outs to birthdays. On this 19th day of January 2022, I wish you, from all in Clemville, a very happy birthday. Now, I hope you are celebrating your birthday with health. And talk about health, let's all hope that Franny, who had her surgery Monday, is doing okay. We'll wait till she's feeling better and gives us a call, checks in. But back to famous birthdays. Why? Because birthdays, health to me is what matters most. If you're surrounded by your loved ones, that's great. But health is what matters most. So I wish you all health, prosperity, joy, love, all that good stuff. Famous birthdays. Dolly Parton. Who doesn't love Dolly Parton? I mean, I love Dolly Parton. She's just living Dolly's life in Dolly's world. I mean, she's the queen of country music. I love Dolly. I've never been to Dollyville, whatever that place is called. Parton Place, whatever it is. I've never been there. I'd like to hit it, before I'm done, before I check out. But, yeah, very happy 75th birthday to Dolly. She's so flamboyant. Oh, my God. Dude, get out of here. Leave while you can. Stinkbug is on my computer screen. I'm telling you right now, leave while you can. I don't fear whatever aroma you'll leave behind. I know you are known for your smell. But with one swift backhand, I will kill you. So leave while you can, Stinkbug. I'm going to get back to famous birthdays, and I suggest you leave. However you got into place, I suggest you find a way out. All right, famous birthdays. Dolly Parton, 75. I already said that. I don't see. Let's see. Moving down. Edgar Allan Poe. I'm not a well-read man. Wow. He died when he was 40 years old. Very young. I mean, back then, I guess 40 years old was old. Back in the 1800s. A literary icon, Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know. The Raven. I think we read The Raven in school. If I'm not mistaken, we had to read The Raven in school. I'm not certain, but I'm almost certain. His mother died of tuberculosis in 1811. That would leave him at, how old was he when this thing is annoying me? Stink bug, I'm telling you. You have a family to go home, stink bug. Just leave and get up. He was intensely interested in both cryptology and cosmology. What's cryptology? I mean, is that like crypto? Was like Poe doing crypto back in the day before anybody even knew of it? I mean, I don't know. What do I know? Oh, I just violated. All right, so it's Edgar Allan Poe's birthday. The Raven. Yeah, we read The Raven in school. I remember. Janis Joplin. Wow. I can't believe I didn't have no Janis Joplin. If I knew it was Janis Joplin's birthday, I would have played some Janis Joplin. You know, The Rose was kind of formatted after Janis Joplin. You know, the movie The Rose, where Bette Midler did a fantastic job. One of my, the favorite movies, the ending. Very sad, very sad. Janis Joplin, she passed away at age 27, along with, Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, other greats that passed away. The great Janis Joplin. Me and Bobby McGee. I mean, who doesn't love that song? Me and Bobby McGee. Leave while you can. Leave while you can, stink bug. I'm telling you. Just whatever you do, don't fly into my mouth while I'm talking, all right? I'll let you live. I'll even pick you up and escort you out personally out of CLEM studio. Just do not fly on my face and definitely not into my mouth, all right? The stink bugs, I don't know what we have a lot of stink bugs in our house and in the studio. Yeah, Kev.
Is it bugging you?
It is. It actually is bugging me. Yeah, good work. I'm going to give you... It's coming. Holy wow. 5 seconds later. Holy internet stinks. I mean, really. Fios, come on. You come tonight. All right, today is World Quark Day. What is quark? It's a 5-letter word. Anybody playing that 5-letter word game? What is it called? What is that 5-letter word game? Everybody's playing it except me. I want nothing to do with it. On January 9th, World Quark Day officially celebrates, and it's quark is a European superfood, staking its claim on supermarket shelves worldwide. Quark is a delicious, high-protein, low-fat alternative to soft cheese and yogurt that can be used for baking, cooking, and blending. There are no limits when using quark. If the menu calls for sweet or savory, hot or cold, quark cheese works well in place of almost any dairy. For example, replace cream cheese or sour cream with quark. By substituting with quark, enter the world of healthy, low-carb... Quark. Anybody out there ever have this quark? 845-429-1700. Don't tell me about your brother that ate quark in Norway. I want to know, anybody ever use this quark? Where can I get the quark? I'm interested. I'm intrigued by the quark. I want to know more about the quark. I mean, what do you do? Is it something that I can cook? You cooking with the quark? I can bake brownies with quark? Fry my eggs with quark? I made some good eggs. I made this awesome sandwich. Awesome. All right, here we go. Let me get into it. Let me see. It's National Popcorn Day. All hail National Popcorn Day. I love popcorn. I got a popcorn machine. When kettle corn, we're talking Jim. Jim is the king of kettle corn, Rockland kettle corn. We're talking popcorn right now. Popcorn. I love popcorn. And the more butter, the better. Sweet. Give me some salt. I needed salt. I needed buttery and salty. I love popcorn. We're making a... Don't you dare move again. He flew from one screen to another. Don't you dare come back to me 3D now and fly into my mouth. I'm telling you. You don't want to do that. I will not spit you out. I will swallow you whole. And you will go through the, through the intestines of death. Come out on the other end. Stink bug, leave while you can. I apologize, listeners. The stink bug has my attention. Crawling across my main screen now. Watching his every move. Hoping he doesn't fly into my mouth. So, popcorn. I love popcorn. I really do. We got this movie room we're building. Not yet. When my mom gets out, I don't want her to feel like, I don't want chairs and TVs moving in. She got another month or so. And a popcorn machine in there. What's a movie without popcorn? I want to give it the real thing, like I want popcorn. I'm thinking of getting like a self-serve soda machine, a small one. I mean, I know soda's not good for you, but when you're watching a movie, what's better than soda and popcorn? I mean, what am I going to do? Have like broccoli and like a fruit drink? Like a smoothie? When I'm watching, you know, Charles Bronson, Death Wish, I don't care about the new movie. I want to watch the old movies on a good big TV with surround sound. That's what I'm looking forward to. You know, Kev, you got the Fire Stick?
Yes, I do.
You do. All right, that's all I need to know. So I know I mean, Dave got one too, but I'm going to need some advice about the Fire Stick. All right, boys and girls. Tomorrow at this time, 4:20, we will be talking to my buddy Gerald Miles, his No Mo cigar line. It's breaking into an industry. I mean, it's $1 billion industry, cigars. It's a huge industry. And Gerald is passionate. He's an attorney by trade, by career. Great man. Family man, but he's a passionate man about cigars, and he's pursuing his dream, and I'm going to have him on tomorrow. Maybe he can inspire you to go for your dream, and if not, at least inspire you to go to his event, which it's going to be great. I don't want to cover too much of it until he comes on. You know, I want him to speak clearly, completely on the event. I'm assuming it's still in effect. Maybe there's a snow day. Who knows with this weather? Crazy weather. It's going to be cold this next week. Very cold. All right. It's 4:20. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Clem in the PM.
With local news, local traffic, and local weather, if you like local, you'll love AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Dedicated to personalized service and affordable prices, New City Pharmacy and West Nyack Pharmacy are your family-owned one-stop partners in health. Free prescription delivery, on-site compounding for you and your pet's prescription needs, medical equipment for home health care, immunizations, and more. With top-notch service, competitive pricing, and a wide selection of general health care and household items. Keep it local. New City Pharmacy and West Nyack Pharmacy are here for you.
I'm Tina Traster, editor and publisher of the Rockland County Business Journal. The need for local journalism is critical. RCBizJournal.com is a 24/7 digital news source covering local news stories about the economy, retail, real estate, local entrepreneurs, and more. Sign up for our professional business directory. Check out our commercial real estate listings. We deliver in-depth analysis every Monday at 9:15 with Jeff and Will on the morning show. And visit rcbizjournal.com to receive our free daily newsletter.
The First Lady of Song and the last word in talent, Miss Ella Fitzgerald and Mr. Mel Torme.
So many have asked, what is jazz? Well, perhaps Ella Fitzgerald and Mel Torme could help us out with this one.
But Ella, how do you explain to people what jazz is? How do you talk about it?
Well, the only way I can think of, I have a way. Maybe we could try.
Let me hear it.
Shop the bitty no one little
Jazz is here on WRCR. Stardust Memories, weekdays 10 until 2 p.m., right here on WRCR 1700 AM.
Now let's take a look at the road and Hudson Valley traffic.
Hey, good afternoon. We are looking here through Orange County. Construction work in Montgomery, closing down 208. This will be both directions until February 1st. Otto Road to Maybrook Road. Of course, they've got detours posted. No problems on 84. Looks good on 684. We've got some road work cleared away at the Mid-Hudson Bridge, and that's in both directions. Things are just getting back to normal. Sprainbrook Parkway southbound, road work was cleared by Jackson Avenue. New York State Thruway is in good shape, so it's 287. No problems on 95. This report is sponsored by Churches. At Churches, they're doing 10 pieces of their crave-worthy comfort made spicy or classic. That's 10 legs and thighs packed with bold flavor. That's how they do value. So you can do the Church's 10 starting at $10.99 deal. Church's, bringing that down-home flavor. Offer valid at participating locations. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimmeyer.
Weather. For tonight, a chance of rain before 1 a.m., then rain and snow likely between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., then snow likely after 4 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 29 degrees. Total nighttime snow accumulation of less than 1 inch possible. For Thursday, snow likely mainly before 10 a.m., otherwise cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny, with the temperature falling to around 26 by 5 p.m., wind chill values between 20 and 25. New snow accumulation of 1 to 2 inches are possible. For Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 8 degrees. Wind chill values between 0 and 5. For Friday, mostly sunny and cold with a high near 20 degrees. Wind chill values between 0 and 10 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 46 degrees.
And we are back here on the Hudson Valley's #1 afternoon drive show again. Survey conducted. Very extensive survey. I wrote a note on a piece of paper. Who's the best? Me. Done. All right. That's how I came up with those stats. But I'm sure if you surveyed people, they would agree. All right, so we are here on WRCR, your hometown radio station, giving you programming throughout the day to fill all your needs. Music, news, local, politics. You get the good stuff. I mean, keep you smiling. You got, I mean, so many different types of program popping up once a week, once a month. If you're into the local scene on the politics, the news, all that good stuff, I mean, WRCR is you have to be here. Obviously, you know, there's different program to reach out to a more wider audience. You know, what one may like, one might not like. You know, so that's why we offer so many different type of programs, and you can have your own program here on WRCR. Reach out to Kerry. Kerry is our behind-the-scenes conductor. She's the maestro of madness here at the station. She just keeps it all together. And she is the one who you will reach out to and tell her about your show idea. What do you envision yourself talking about behind the mic? Is it a home improvement show? I think that would do well. Is it a fitness show? I could tell you personally, looking good and feeling great is what sprungboard us to this moment right now. That was a great show. People loved it. Very informative, educational, great response by the listening audience and advertisers. You know, do you want to have a medical show? Something like, you know, house calls, but on a daily basis, a weekly basis. You know, are you a private medical practitioner who wants to come in and talk about your services, what you offer the community? You know, I was listening to sports radio today, and they were talking about liposuction. You know, are you offering those services? You know, those sculpt and sleek services. Our audience is wide. It's large, and I mean, there's so many ideas for a show. And if you don't have the time, you do it once a week, once a month. There's great programs that come on once a month. I know, like, one right off the top of my head, I love Dr. Shannon's show, probably because my mom and dad are deaf. My mom's deaf. My dad passed away. He didn't, you know, all of a sudden gain his hearing back before he passed away, so he was deaf going into the afterlife. So that said, I'm probably intrigued more than most about, you know, a hearing show, but it is very interesting, the things they talk about. And there's so many other shows, like, you know, I miss the Good Health Lawyer, who was on Monday evening. Patty, a very, very charged show. Red box, internet down, or soon to be. I can't wait for tomorrow, honestly. I don't know if I'm going to sleep tonight. I'm going to be with in my pajamas, with my blanket, waiting for the Fios guy to come down the chimney and save the day. Never to be interrupted again from what I'm doing. Like, you don't understand my mind. It gets blown. Like, all of a sudden, the first song goes kaboosh. And my head goes like wires. It takes time to get it back together. So Fios is the savior. That's why I call it the Messiah of Clemville. Fios, yes, I can't wait. Oh, look, error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Let me tell you something. If I see that come up when I get Fios, I am going to kick out of the computer. I'm telling you, I'm going to go absolutely crazy and just bust the TVs like it's nobody's freaking business. All right? I'm telling you, it's going to be insanity. Oh my God! Tomorrow, I'm just can't wait. Really cannot wait. I just want to come on, no interruptions. I mean, once in a while you get a dumb call. Someone calls in, totally ruining the moment, ruining the flow. I mean, as a radio guy, I know Brian Avenue Bob can attest. He won't come out and admit it. He'll just be like, no, their calls are great, blah blah blah. But I know. All of a sudden you're on a topic, you're talking about something. Someone calls in and wants to talk about, the neighbors, icicles. That they might fall down and hit their driveway. So once I eliminate the interrupters from Fios, I tell you, I can focus more. What I got to learn, my next move, Dave is going to be here tomorrow, I think sometime, hopefully. And when he is, I got to learn how to do, I need to do the song parodies. That's the big part of the show. I swore to myself 2020 to a couple of things we had to do. I had some checklist pointers that we had to accomplish this year with the show. Small, but still, nonetheless, moving the show forward. And that's one of them. All right, so got a lot of things to do. 845-429-1700. Did you see this? I told you about that man running down the street naked. I mean, keep an eye out for him. This guy in South Dakota, he bought THC butter. He didn't even use it the old method when he's making the brownies. He took that butter, he made the pot brownies. The old method where you take like the weed and you actually put it in the batter. It's disgusting. It's like you're eating brownie hay. It's disgusting. But I mean, it gets you high nonetheless. I don't know. I'm just talking about friends who've shared their experiences with me. So now he has his butter. He made some brownies. Obviously, he was a little high himself. He went to sleep. His mom comes home. She's got the church get together, the bingo. She grabs the brownies. She brings the brownies to the church get together. All of a sudden, a couple of people, they're starting to get high. They get the munchies. They call Domino's. They order 32 pies between the three of them. The director wondered what's going on. They ordered 32 pies, 15 buckets of chicken. They got the munchies. They ordered Jersey Mike's, 14 combos. And they realized that they had eaten pot brownies when they went to the hospital. They were actually felt like they were overdosing on something. So they went to the hospital. They backtraced it to the brownies. The lady says, I brought them from home. My son made them. I thought it'd be a nice gesture. I brought the brownies in. Well, ma'am, listen, there's marijuana butter in these things. And the funny thing is the seniors demanded more. I need like that, when you tell the good punchline, it's like, they demanded more brownies. Pot brownies. I remember my first experience with a pot brownie. Seeing one. We were down at the what was his name? The Pope of Dope. Down in Greenwich Village back in the day, the Pope of Dope, he allowed you to come in and, he would bless you and he would allow you to be among his greatness and his hierarchy. And you could actually, if you wanted to hang in the Pope of Dope, I forgot what it was called. Let's see. I mean, let me Google this thing. And they served actually pot brownies, like when you were waiting, to hang out with His Highness. And let's see, Pope of Dope here. The Pope of Dope in New York. When was this? This was back in the day. The Pope of Dope, cannabis to your doorstep. The Pope of Pot. Now, see, this is all more recent people trying to bite on the true Pope of Dope. The The Pope of Dope. So anyway, there was pot brownies. As you entered, they had them sitting out there. And, you know, you would eat the brownie, whatever, and then you go inside, you hang with the Pope, and people are smoking. Again, these are just stories told to me by people who've experienced that stuff. I'm only hearing secondhand stories. But the pot brownie, I mean, it's very strong. If concocted correctly, I've heard through people who have eaten them that they work wonders. If you're looking to, you know, to get on an experience, like get high or trip, whatever. And it's weird how you can. And nowadays, I mean, they have all these edibles. So, I mean, you don't even have to be a baker. You don't even have to get the butter like this guy did. You just go to these stores, these dispensaries. You know, you go online, 1-800 got a lump on my head. You tell them, you know, you fill out a questionnaire. All of a sudden, they get Dr. Heckle and Mr. Jive, and he fills out this card. And before you know it, you can go to the dispensary and get all this stuff. But there is no doubt benefits with THC and CBD. I can attest that the cream, which I'm getting down to the very end, I got to get my buddy Albie to get me some more cream. You know, he's got one of those bogus cards. He's suffering from amnesia. And, you know, he got one of these cards so he can go into this facility and get whatever. He gets me the cream, and it works. You know, it's not an end-all cure-all, but it definitely works. And the smell itself, I love the smell. It's kind of like Vicks Vapor Rub, but not as, you know, revolting. It's got a nice smell to it, too, but it works. Stuff works. Definitely loosens up the muscles and the joints. So, pot brownies, Grandma took them to the club, and, you know, the seniors had quite an experience. And they wanted, like I said, they wanted more of those brownies, but they were confiscated by the police. What do you think they do, honestly? What do you think they do when they confiscate that stuff? You think they eat it? They give it to their buddy, like, you know, here, Johnny, here's some brownies. Do they throw it out? Come on. You really think they throw it out? They're going to waste a good brownie? You eat that brownie, you get medicinal benefits from a marijuana brownie. I got to tell you, I miss brownies. That's one of the foods I missed. Although I had a letdown today. I'm not about to open up the floodgates and go back to eating garbage every day. Sugar overload. No, I can't. I can't do that. But brownies is chocolate chip cookies, brownies. I love a good brownie. I remember quite vividly when the Blondie came out. In the Nanuet Mall, that store, the Great American Cookie Company, all of a sudden they exposed the Blondie. And, I mean, everybody was blown away. It was, you know, you expect the brownie to be brown. But now, the Blondie. And that was like, wow, look at this thing. And the taste of the Blondie. It's good. Oh, they're good. There's nothing like a good Blondie and brownie. I miss those days. They're coming soon. Don't worry. You got another, 9 pounds to go. Down 6, 9 to go. 6 down, 9 to go, and then we'll be back gaining it, losing it, up and down, riding the roller coaster of life. I just can't commit to salads every day, grilled chicken, water. I mean, I can go in spurts, and I'm not, listen, if that's you, I hail you. All hail. I don't want that discipline no more. I used to do that. I used to be able to do that. I used to be able to, there were times when I could eat whatever I want. I used to be disciplined. I don't want to do that. I'm 50, going to be 52. I want to be able to eat a donut here and there. Yes, caller.
We have Franny on the line.
Franny, how are you?
Hi, Clem.
How are you?
I'm just checking in. My throat, I had to chew down my throat, and so I can't talk too much, but I just checking in. I heard you say my name, and so I wanted to
You
check
sound
in.
good.
I came home
You sound
yesterday.
good. You sound good. I don't want you talking too much. You sound good. I'm very glad that you called in. What?
You know what is good that I like? We got this new popcorn called Boom Chicka Pop Sea Salt Popcorn.
Boom
It's
Chicka
healthy.
Pop sea salt
But
popcorn.
there's no butter on it, but it tastes really good. If you put butter on it, it tastes better. But it's good.
Boom Chicka Pop sea salt popcorn. I gotta tell you, I love you. You're under this
Yeah, I love you
surgery,
too.
recovery,
Okay.
and you're calling in. It's National Popcorn Day, and you're calling in to let us know about a good popcorn. I love you.
Oh, okay. You want to talk to Clem, Marge? He says hi, Marge.
Hi, Marge. How are you, Marge? Listen, don't talk too much. Go. I'm glad you called in. Go relax. I'm probably going to be off the air tomorrow getting Fios hooked up. But let's connect Friday, and let's see how you're doing Friday.
Right. Okay. Take care.
All the love, Franny. All the love. Yo, you sound great. I'm so glad. Franny sounds real good. I was a little nervous. I wasn't sure. You know, it's already Wednesday. You know, and she's sounding very good. She's on the road to recovery. That's, you know, that has had part to do with you Clemaniacs here in Clemville all saying prayers. Mustang Sally last week calling in, you know, with her extra love. And Fran, I got to tell you, although your voice is a little raspy, it's understood under these circumstances. You do sound great, and I'm very happy to hear from you. Wow. Good stuff. I mean, you never know. As we get older, you know, we get these ailments, we get these surgeries, you know, and it's just like, you know, you never know. And I'm really glad because Franny wasn't sounding that good prior to the surgery, before we you know, she went in. But now she got a little pep in her step. And, you know, again, Kevin, what was the name of that popcorn?
I think it was Boom Chicka Pop.
Sea salt popcorn. Oh, yeah. Good job. The Mariano Rivera right there. Boom Chicka Pop sea salt popcorn. I'm going to go find that. Boom Chicka Pop sea salt popcorn. I got to go get some shellless pistachio. Let me tell you something. One of the greatest inventions is the shellless pistachio. You know, maybe it's because I'm so lazy now in my later life, but I really don't have the time to take a shell off a pistachio, and I guess it limits the amount you'll eat. Because I'll eat a whole jar of pistachios. They're just that good. I mean, there comes a point where they're good for you, and then it comes a point where they're just fattening and making a mess of you. But I don't mind. I love pistachios. And when they're not, you don't have to peel them out of the shell, and they have that extra layer of skin on them you got to peel off. Oh, it makes it that much easier. Whoever invented that, all hail the inventor of the shellless pistachio maker. Unless there's some poor guy, man, in like a little room picking pistachio shells. God, oh my God. Hopefully he's getting paid well. All right, 4:40. The home stretch is upon us. Kathy letting us know she had kettle popcorn for the first time. Oh, of course it's good. I mean, whoever has kettle popcorn and says it's not good, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with all of us, but you're like next level. Kettle popcorn is like one of the many gifts to us humans. Oh, horses love it too. Wilbur, you love kettle popcorn? Kettle corn, yes, you do. All right, we'll be right back.
If it concerns the Hudson Valley, it concerns us. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
When winter storms hit, WRCR is your total information source.
Delays, postponements, and cancellations.
Frequently updated weather forecasts from our exclusive meteorologist, Mark Hannock.
Direct reports from road crews who are out there making it safe for you to travel.
They'll tell you which roads are passable or whether it's advisable to just stay put.
It's a total team effort, and we win every time.
So stay right here throughout the winter.
AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Your total winter weather information source.
Direct from the UK, the Faba Show comes to the Paramount Hudson Valley Theatre on Friday, February 11th. The world's top ABBA tribute show, said the London Times. The Faba Show is the sensational, authentic, and truly magical tribute to ABBA. Tickets available at the theater box office or at ParamountHudsonValley.com. Again, the Faba Show is on Friday, February 11th at the Paramount Hudson Valley Theater. Tickets at ParamountHudsonValley.com. Don't miss this special night of ABBA.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Watson, inviting you to join us every Wednesday morning at 9:15 a.m. for Michael's Gifts, a weekly program that focuses on organ donation and patient advocacy. I will be taking your calls and share real-life stories. This show is dedicated in honor of my donor, Michael Boville, United States Coast Guard, and his amazing family. That's Michael's Gifts, every Wednesday at 9:15 a.m. Michael's Gifts is sponsored by Live On New York.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors.
Are you an organ donor?
What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States.
Now she's a powerful force for good.
That's my goal.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Construction work in Orange County closes down 208 both ways, Auto Road to Maybrook Road until the 1st of February. Because of construction, take Maybrook Road or 207. Cross County and Westchester stop and go westbound exit 3 to 2. Now it's just delayed northbound side up to the Cross County, no surprise. And you've got a slow ride now on 287 west exit 6 to 4. It's an extra 3 minutes of travel. This report sponsored by Staples Store. Staples helps get ready for big year with big savings now. Get $30 in a Staples Store bonus when you spend $100. Limit 1 ends 122. Rewards members only. Bonus must be redeemed in store. See staplesconnect.com/store bonus for details. Staples, the working and learning store. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grimmeyer.
Weather. For tonight, a chance of rain before 1 a.m., then rain and snow likely between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., then snow likely after 4 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 29 degrees. Total nighttime snow accumulation of less than 1 inch possible. For Thursday, snow likely mainly before 10 a.m., otherwise cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny, with the temperature falling to around 26 by 5 p.m., wind chill values between 20 and 25. New snow accumulation of 1 to 2 inches are possible. For Thursday night, partly cloudy with a low around 8 degrees. Wind chill values between 0 and 5. For Friday, mostly sunny and cold with a high near 20 degrees. Wind chill values between 0 and 10 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 46 degrees.
And we are back here in Clemville. Place you come every day, 3 to 5. Tell your friends. Don't forget to like the Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yes. So tomorrow we may probably not be here. There's a good chance we won't, so I'm just giving you a heads up. If we check into Clemville, see if we're here. Obviously, if we are, it'll be a great day. Files will have arrived and all hooked up. But if not, no worries. We'll be working hard to get it all going. And when I say we, I really mean Dave. But I believe when I stand next to him, I give him some sort of like energetic like increase, you know. So that's how I get the we. We'll be working hard to get everything hooked up and running for Friday. If for some unknown reason we're not, God willing, we'll be back Monday. And we'll take it from there. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday. We don't know. But we'll be back with Fios and no interruptions. The gig. I'm just so excited. I really am. Like, I just hate when all of a sudden, like, it's like, I hear Kev, not that I hate when I hear Kev talking, but it's like, I hear Kev, and, you know, and then, I'm like, oh, boy, we did. I look over my thing, and I see the red box letting me know, once again, the internet has gotten the best of us. But, touche, Optimum, tomorrow, Verizon will rescue us all. We all shall benefit from better internet. You know that. And if we are here Friday, I have, like I said, a great game. I think it's a lot of fun. It's going to stimulate a lot of you music, movie people, a lot of music stuff, a lot of movies, some sayings, you know, a little of that. And obviously a nice prize for you at the end. And don't forget Friday night, the Doo-Wop Dream Machine with Bryant Avenue Bob and his co-host. What a team they make. Wilson Avenue Jeff. They're like, Laurel and Hardy, Abbott and Costello, Cheech and Chong. I mean, such fun. Friday night from 6 to 8, and then your phone calls. That's like the cherry on top of the Doo-Wop Dream Machine Sunday. At 7 o'clock, all your calls coming in to the great Bryant Avenue Bob. That is this Friday from 6 to 8. Catch it. And if you happen to miss it, don't worry. It probably will be available on podcast sometime in the immediate future. So you can catch all those great shows that Bryant Avenue Bob delivers Friday nights. And talk about great shows. I mean, Roxanne. I mean, is there anybody more magical than the great Roxanne? Organ donation has become her passion, her love, her life, her calling, and she's blessed with that magic to persuade, and it's not really a hard thing to persuade people, I don't think. I mean, I'd have to ask Roxanne. But she's just got that knack for convincing people that it is the right thing, and it is the right thing to do. I don't know why people would need convincing. Maybe most don't, and maybe they just need awareness. And Roxanne brings it. And I'm telling you, she really brings it with great guests, compelling stories, heartfelt, like sometimes the heartbreaking because someone dies. There's always someone who dies in these stories, and the families that are left behind, they come on and they talk about giving the organs up and they're meeting the recipient. It's just so much stuff. Too much to go deep into. You catch that show Wednesday mornings. And again, that's a great show. That's once a week for 45 minutes. But what you get out of it lasts a lifetime. Honestly, a 45-minute show that has an impact that's life-changing. That's a great show, and again, you have that in you to come on air and offer a great show. Just reach out to Kerry. I don't believe I gave her email before. Kerry at WRCR.com. That's Kerry. Why? Because she loves you, and Kerry will hook you up. Kerry at WRCR.com. So my internet is cheese. Although you hear me, I've seen that my YouTube is sluggish, but we don't have it on Facebook going on 6 weeks now. It's okay. All that stuff we'll be back to the drawing board. Fios, the gig, it'll allow us to, because there's people coming in all directions. Some people are old school, they want the radio. Some people want it on their laptop. Some people are in their car putting it on, their car. Some people are putting it on Bluetooth. Some people are in their kitchen, smart speaker in it, like my wife a lot of times. And we want to offer it to those that want to view it on Facebook, on YouTube, soon on Twitch, CLEM After Hours. Don't worry, I'll keep you informed. We just got to get everything running properly. This is all still a test run, boys and girls. But we want to get it right. I can't unleash the advertising until Fios is hooked up. I can't have somebody listening to the show and hearing nothing. Or Kevin saying, Clem's, we're having technical difficulties. So our onslaught is temporarily held up till tomorrow, and we'll unleash it, Monday. But I got to make sure, the show is, that's why I'm excited for Friday. Hopefully there is a show Friday, so I can go into the weekend knowing that we can look past this. It is no longer an issue, and we can do the great things that we want to do here. Come to Clemville for joy. You come for therapy. Although I'm no doctor, I have no degree. I offer better therapy than a lot of doctors and psychiatrists do. It's what I do. Oliver checking in. How you doing, big guy? Cowboys stink. Dak can't win the big game. I'm having a side conversation with one of our Clemaniacs, Mark, on Facebook about the Cowboys, how Dak is not a $40 million quarterback. Right, Oliver? You got to agree. Of course he does. Oliver knows. It's sad. We love Dak, but he's just not. I don't know. I don't know. Time will tell, but we're going to run out of time. We got a great defense. We got some offensive weapons. what's the deal? What's the deal, Dakota? Can you get us over the mountain? Oh, wow. You see this? The billionaire owner of, what's that place called? Golly, I can't even think of it. Gristedes Supermarkets. It's a supermarket chain. John Catsimatidis. John if I'm pronouncing that right, Katsamatidis. He says that the Omicron has affected the U.S. supply chain, causing grocery prices to increase and could soon impact meat and eggs.
At DraftKings Casino, we give
Let me
credit where
stop
credit
that.
is due in the form
Get
of
out of
credit,
here.
plus a bonus.
Get out of here.
Download DraftKings.
He says it affecting the drivers, the warehouse guys, the stockers, everybody. Every point of the food chain is affected. I'm gonna have to start, taking out my dump truck and not that I want to hit a deer, but I might have to start hitting deers and for the family. We might have to go eating venison. If meat gets too expensive, I'm gonna have to find that roadkill. Because you're allowed to bring it home, and I'm going to have to get that guy, what's his called, Mountain Man? The guy who does that great stuff, carving up, deer and whatnot, makes it into, fillets and steaks and bacon and all that stuff. Food is expensive. I'm telling you, my wife goes food shopping every week. It's like $500-600. And I got to tell you, I open up the refrigerator, nothing there. There's literally nothing there. I'm like, she's either I don't know. I don't know what she's like. I don't even know. Sometimes I wonder, does she have a boyfriend and they're pocketing money every week, sending it to Costa Rica, overseas account? I mean, it's I see this thing. It's checkbook written, $468. Checkbook, $532. I open up the refrigerator, nothing there. Couple of apples, 2 things of apple juice, some butter, broccoli. I mean, $500. It's crazy. Food's expensive. Very expensive. I mean, that's why I want my, I don't know. I want my kids to live off the land. I'm thinking, we grow our own vegetables. We live off. We hunt squirrel. There was a great recipe given us to the great one, Pharrell. I don't know where he's been, but he gave us a great recipe once on woodchuck stew, possum pie or something, whatever it was. I could look it up. I might have to start living off the land. I mean, the way food's going up, it's crazy. It's insane. I mean, this Omicron, I mean, some people doubt it, but I don't doubt it when I get my food bill. Crazy. I mean, a thing of my wife sent me a thing yesterday. Blueberries, thing of blueberries, $12. $11, $10.99 for a thing of blueberries. That's crazy. I mean, I guess I'm trying to eat healthy, but it's cost restrictive in some ways. $40 in healthy food is a day and a half of meals. $40 eating garbage is you eat for 2 weeks. McDonald's, the dollar menu. If you're careful, I mean, you last 3 weeks. It's crazy how expensive food is. And this guy, this billionaire owner of all these supermarkets, he's saying, buckle down, get ready. Insane this world. I don't know how people do it. Really, you get up every morning, you just hope that you make it through the day. It's tough. You got to make a living for your family. You got to provide. You got to pay the mortgage. Got everybody. I mean, it's like a rat race out there. It ain't easy. But again, we could be in China. Check this out. I mean, we got it good here. I mean, I'm sitting there I'm sounding like Mark Hannick for a second there. You believe this? In China, people are being forced to cramp into metal boxes. Because of this COVID, all of a sudden they're taken out of their house. They're posted in there. They're in these metal boxes. There's these tiny cells. They're like toilets forced to remain in these boxes for 2 weeks. It's insane, and that's what I'm saying. The greatness of Clemerica. Yes, Kev.
So I guess every day over there is Boxing Day. I've got Anna on the line.
Anna.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
good.
good,
Kevin. That was good.
You like that one? You like
you're
that?
Absolutely right.
What about what? I mean, usually
yes,
everything,
like
but yeah, you like that. When you like that Boxing Day.
I wanted to agree with the food and stuff like that. It is terrible. Even the coupons aren't that good.
I've heard you say that they've stopped they've kind of downgraded the coupons, kind of stopped them. They're not really
right now. You got to buy 2 or 3 products on the coupons and stuff like that.
Right.
Yesterday I went to Target. I said, let me pick up a couple of bananas and stuff like that. And I ended up paying a penny.
A penny for bananas.
I couldn't believe it. I don't know how I did it, but the girl said, no, you didn't get the right poundage or something like that, so all you owe us is a penny.
Wow.
I said, all right, I'll take them.
So you got a thing of bananas for a
I'm still trying for the
penny.
bargains. I'm still trying.
No, you're a legend. They should write a book about you. A little documentary.
You're right, yeah.
No, they should. I honestly
there are
like.
other coupon queens out there, too.
Nah, but nobody does it better than you. I mean, I'd like to have a contest of who give all the coupon greats out there a couple of newspapers, have them get together coupons. Let's see who gets the most amount and the greatest amount of savings. I guarantee you win that contest, hands down.
We'll see. And those
maybe
digital
we'll have a
terrible.
coupon contest
we go to
one
use
day.
Them and their machines broke.
Right.
All right, I will talk to you.
I'll see you later. I was hoping you had 2 more minutes of coupon talk. I got nothing. I'm dragging to the finish line. No, all right. I'll see you later. All the love. That's the coupon queen right there. Nobody does it better. She is the coupon queen. I mean, great, insane deals. Kathy, once again, checking in on YouTube, agreeing that food is so expensive. I remember back in the day, there's no joke, me and my boy Bubba Sue, we would go food shopping. I mean, you know, we were under the influence of stuff that made us hungrier, and we'd go food shopping to ShopRite, West Haverstraw. We'd get 2 or 3 full, I mean, carts overflowing carts of everything. We would go up and down every aisle. And obviously, when you're eating with your stomach, we would just pick everything, and it'd be like $700, $800. Once in a while, it would hit $1,000 if we were grabbing lobster tails, steaks. If there was like a big Tyson fight coming on, we get party stuff, beers. But I mean, that was 3 huge carts of like insane stuff, and I would do that once every 3 weeks, once a month. You know, I do food shopping, like light food shopping once a week for like just milk or whatever. But I do a humongous food shopping. Now that would be like $3,200. If I did that, it'd be crazy. All right, it's 5 o'clock. It's time to end. You boys and girls have a lovely evening. I shall be here tomorrow with God's blessing at 3 o'clock. Oh, no. Maybe not tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Check in tomorrow at Clemville, 3 o'clock. All the love and adios, Clemigos.